Time to get in shape. Something wrong. I gotta get myself checked out. I gotta lift those weights easily.
Well, it seems to me like you're perfectly healthy, so what's the issue here?
Well, Doc, you see, I've started working out lately, and I feel like I need some stuff to help enhance my performance.
Oh, well, I'm sure if you keep training intensely, then you should definitely see results over time.
Time? Doc, I need to get strong quick. I don't have time to waste.
Well, I can prescribe something, but this is only to individuals that have hypoxia, which is when there's a reduced concentration of oxygen in the blood or if there is an increased tissue demand for oxygen.
What could cause hypoxia?
Typically, hypoxia can occur to individuals that have suddenly gone to a surrounding that's higher in altitude from what they're used to, especially if they're going to be exercising there. During your exercise, your tissues, specifically your muscles, are using more oxygen than when they are at rest. When your muscles are using more oxygen, they're also producing more carbon dioxide. It's the job of your red blood cells to deliver oxygen to your tissues and also exchange that oxygen for the carbon dioxide, thanks to the molecule in your red blood cells called hemoglobin. After the red blood cells have delivered their oxygen and picked up carbon dioxide, they travel to the heart through the vena cava, to the right atrium, to the right ventricle, and to the lungs via the pulmonary arteries. At this point in the lungs, the red blood cells are high in carbon dioxide and low in oxygen, which is the opposite of the lungs themselves, which are high in oxygen and low in carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Gas exchange occurs between the two through the little alveolar sacs of the lungs, which kind of look like grapes, and the little capillaries that contain the red blood cells. At this point, gas exchange occurs between the two through the concentration gradients that have been set up. The high carbon dioxide in the erythrocytes goes down its concentration gradient from the blood cells to the alveolar sacs, and to the lungs and out to the atmosphere when you exhale, while the oxygen from the lungs travel down its concentration gradient through the capillaries and into the red blood cells, which now are going to be considered oxygen-rich. At this point, the red blood cells can now be used again by the body to oxygenate the tissues in need during your workout. Basically, the more oxygen you can take from the atmosphere and get into your tissues during your workouts, the harder you can work out.
Okay, well, what can you give me so I can get more oxygen in my blood?
Simple, you can just take more red blood cells, which we can easily do if I prescribe you some erythropoietin. It's a peptide-based hormone that's produced by the kidneys that triggers red bone marrow to produce more erythrocytes, allowing the blood stem cell hemocytoblast to go through a series of transformation that produces more red blood cells. I can't prescribe you that since you're not in any serious circumstances that gives me a legitimate reason to do so.
Well, sure I am. I'm going to be training in Denver, in the mountains. Yeah, in the mountains.
Training for what?
Well, the Special Olympics, of course.
Oh, that's a good enough reason for me. I'll write you a prescription right away, but keep in mind to take the dosage that's written on the prescription. A lot of red blood cells in the blood can cause a high hematocrit that can make your blood viscous, increasing your chance of heart disease, such as heart attack or stroke.
That's what the doctor prescribed. I don't really feel a difference. I think I need to take a lot more. Didn't he say something about heart attacks or stroke or something? I don't know. That's not gonna happen to me.